October 14 when Congress goes on a one-month break. Let's hear the take of a political analyst, Julio Teehankee from De La Salle University. He joins us tonight on The Final Word. Professor, thank you so much for joining us. So what happens now to the budget? Was it railroaded? Why was it only passed on a second reading? Is it being held hostage or not being held hostage according to Speaker Cayetano?
Hey, yes, okay. Thank you very much, Rico, for having me. Well, yeah, such are the ways of traditional politics in the Philippines, and such is the maneuvering of traditional politicians. So, of course, this is not only about the budget. No, we all know that it has something to do in preparation for the next electoral cycle. No, and of course, we are seeing here a power struggle between those who would like to have the best position in terms of preparing their budget for projects that will help them in the next electoral cycle.
But the bottom line here is, Professor Teehankee, ang talo dito, taong bayan. Hindi ba, to suspend the session until November 16, and then of course it still has to go to the Senate where it will be deliberated on, and then both houses will deliberate on it before it is signed into law. It could take another few weeks or months, and that money is needed by our kababayans who are suffering during this pandemic.
Yes, that is actually, the biggest disappointment, no, of most observers. We are not living in ordinary times. We are amidst an ongoing pandemic, and the budget is very important in helping the nation survive this pandemic, no, and rebuilding for the post-pandemic future, no. So indeed. I think this is no time to play politics, and it's time for all those concerned to simply agree to their political settlement. No, in the first place, this settlement was brokered by no less than the president himself, and any refusal to agree to this term sharing agreement is an affront to the leadership of the president. Now, whether you are supportive of this administration or not, the president should, as the titular head of the ruling coalition, and the members of the ruling coalition, all parties involved, should at least follow the. Of course, they sought the advice of the president as their leader, so they should follow the wishes of the president, which is to stick with the. Term sharing
So,
agreement.
Professor Teehankee, why doesn't the president come out on nationwide TV and once and for all settle this House leadership squabble? He could say, Speaker Cayetano, you stay on for the next 21 months. Or he could say, honor the term sharing agreement of 1521. You step down at this time, and Lord Alan Velasco takes over on this certain date. Why does he not come out in the open and clear the air once and for all?
Well, to be fair with the president, the term sharing was his idea, and it was his way of settling the disagreement within the different political parties that supported him, which is actually first in terms of this is the first time in all post-Marcos or post-EDSA Congress that the speakership is not in the hands of a leading member of the ruling coalition. No? If you look at all the speakers who under all the post-Marcos presidency, they're all leaders of the ruling coalition. This is the first time that a member of another party has become speaker, and this was part of the settlement, no, between the members of the ruling coalition. And it would have not been a complicated arrangement had they just followed the terms of the agreement.
All right, Professor Teehankee, we have 15 seconds before the end of this interview. When all is said and done, will Lord Alan Velasco still take over the House speakership leadership, or will it remain with Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano?
Well, it depends whether Lord Alan can muster enough numbers, no, and convince the other members of the ruling coalition to support him in deference to the wishes of the president.
Professor Julio Teehankee, political analyst from De La Salle University, thank you so much for your insights.